and welcome to my channel. This is the page to screen book tag. Okay, so if you did not know, I am doing VEDA, which means a video every day in April, and I don't know which day this is going up, but Nina from This Brown Girl Reads tagged me to do this amazing book tag, and because I needed content, I'm doing this video for you guys now. Don't know which day this is going up, but I hope you enjoy it. If you didn't get the clue from the thumbnail, and those two books, or that book and that movie, aren't even going to be talked about, but it's a book and a movie. Book adaptations. That is sort of what we're talking about in this video. So, page to screen. Let's jump into it, because VEDA videos are supposed to be kind of short. So, question or prompt number 1 is, what page to screen made me cry in reaction in both formats, in movie and in film? And that would have to be Black Hawk Down by Mark Bowden. There are so many reasons why this book and this movie makes me cry, besides the fact that I was a military member, the fact that I actually knew people that were involved in this mission makes me cry even more. Just thinking about it wrenches at my heart. But this was a amazing depiction of the mission that happened in Somalia. Yes, it was just heroism and so much military pride, and a look at the special forces and the operators that put their lives on the line every single day. Just such a good movie to book to movie adaptation. Just both of them, and they're just beautiful. I mean, I can't say enough about it. I just can't. I will always talk about this one. Question number 2 is, what page to screen am I looking forward to in this year? I guess I would have to say Artemis Fowl by Eon Colfer. I saw the trailer for this, or like teaser somethings or another videos for Artemis Fowl, and I was like, ooh, that looks super interesting. Then I found out it was a middle grade book, and I probably need to read it, but at the same time, I'm a little leery about if I want to read it and then see the movie, or if I just want to see the movie. Haven't figured that out. I am also super stoked to hopefully this year get a adaptation of the book Wait For Me by Amy Dawes. This was a fun, sweet, sexy rom-com that is hopefully being adapted on Passionflix. So yes, I had to give you guys a romance, of course. Question number 3 is, what page to screen series was I happy to be discontinued? I was so tired of the Game of Thrones series by George R.R. Martin. I am so happy it's done and it's over with. Y'all folks that was all up into that were just overwhelming. So overwhelming. I didn't see the point to it at all whatsoever, and them books are too damn chunky for me to be trying to get into it. So no thank you. Number 4 is, what series would I like to see turned from page to screen? And that would have to be my girl Alethea Romig's Sparrow series, or web series. Oh my goodness. So it's 3 trilogies right now. The 4th trilogy is coming out later on this year, but the trilogies that are already out is the Web of Sin trilogy, the Tangled Web trilogy, and the Web of Desire trilogy, which just had its 3rd book come out last week. So amazing. This web series is just fantastic. Oh my goodness. So the overarching like story of it is that we have a Sparrow outfit. It's called the Sparrow outfit, and it has 4 guys that met when they were in the military, and they all have this history. It is a romantic suspense. There is so much that goes on. Each one of those trilogies is about one of the guys that makes up the top 4 of this organization, and it has just escalated and become something absolutely amazing. It is action filled, there's romance, there's suspense, there's thrills, there's heart-wrenching moments and heart-wrenching stories of these 4 individuals, plus the women that they end up, being with, and just, so good. So good. Would love to see it as a series on like television or a mini series. Just so good. So good. Number 5 is what page to screen is in production that I'm looking forward to or excited about, and that would have to be the This Man series by Jodi Ellen Malpas. It is in production. The first book of the series is in production, This Man, over on Passion Flick, and I'm like holding out. I'm like waiting for it, because I'm like, do I need to get Passion Flick now, or should I just wait? Because currently there aren't very many movies on there, and I could get it for like a month, and then I would have to cancel it because I would have watched everything. So I think I'm waiting until it like really builds up a good catalog so that I can just go over there and binge. Number 6 is what page to screen do I appreciate as 2 separate entities, and that would have to be Ready Player One. Now, mind you, I wasn't particularly happy with the things that ended up, or how the book was written, because the book was like a ode to Steven Spielberg, and it was just an information sort of dump in pop culture and just reference after reference after reference. So it was a little bit of an overload and things like that, but the movie was fantastic. And if you watch I initially wasn't all about the movie. I was like, the movie was all right, But then I watched the special features after the movie was over with to hear Steven Spielberg and Ernest Cline and all of the interviews from all of the characters and things like that. It just made it so much better. I was so here for it. I was like, okay, I get it now. I get why they had to be different and why they couldn't be exactly the same, and the storyline and arc had to change just that little smidgen of a bit. And I was like, yes, okay, I understand now. Okay, what height, page to screen, did I not vibe with? And that would have to be The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I was like, what did I watch, and can I have my 2 hours back? Please. That was a waste of my time. I mean, I didn't particularly care for the book either, but that movie was a waste of my time. So mad. Question number 8 is, what was the best page to screen I've ever watched? And that was kind of hard for me, but at the same time, I went with The Martian by Andy Weir. It took me 3 times to finally read this book, and to read the book, I had to listen to it on audiobook, which was the best decision I ever made, was to listen to it as an audiobook, because that narrator was fantastic. His timing for the jokes that were placed in the book were amazing. But when I watched that movie, I was completely blown away. I was like, oh my goodness, this is stunning. The things that they did, the cinematography of it all, and just the world that they built was just flippin' amazing. Oh my goodness, so good. So very good. Question number 9 is, what page to screen did I watch and the ending was better on the screen? And that is hands down, all day long, forever and a day, Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I will never, ever, 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 ever read another book by Michael Crichton. I will stick to those Jurassic movies like they were like glue. Like, no. The books were just too scientific and had too many big words. Even when I listened to it as an audiobook, I was falling asleep and I tortured myself through that first book. I will not read those other books for Jurassic Park. I will stick to the movies. Forever. Ever, ever. Number 10. What did I enjoyably watch on screen that I'd like to read on the page? There we go. I got it out. Oh my goodness. So I didn't look this up, but I will make sure that I hold this cover up. But so you guys can see who this author is. But Midnight Sun, come to find out, is a book. I did not know that when I watched the movie. It was such a touching YA story. Y'all know that I don't usually watch YA or read YA, but this movie was beautiful and it was heart-wrenching. It is a medical story that plays off of medical conditions, so if that's a trigger for you, you probably won't like it, but I was drawn into this story of these two people and the fact that her medical condition was very unusual, that it only happens to a minute amount of people, and I was just like, wow. And I just loved how it all flowed. Even with what happens in the end, I was still here for it. I was here for it. Number 11, what page to screen have I read? Have I neither watched or read, because I can't choose which to do first, and that would have to be Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. And the reason, well, for one, I haven't watched the series yet because I don't have Hulu. So I'm like, do I get Hulu and watch the series, or I have the book on audiobook. Do I listen to it? Should I listen to it? I don't know. So, number 12 is, what page to screen can I happily live without? And I really don't have an answer for this question because it was just super hard. I don't think I've really come across, I don't know. I guess we could go back and say the sun is also a star. Sorry. And question 13 is, what have I recently read that I'd like to see on the screen? And that would have to be, I think, Headliners by Lucy Parker would make an amazing little rom-com movie. Something that's fun, something that's relatable, and I just think this would be perfect for right now and would really sort of do some, would be a feel-good movie. I think it would get a rave reviews, and I think people would enjoy it. It would be enjoyable, and just, yes, so many yeses. Alrighty, so this tag ended up being longer than I thought it would be, but that's okay. It's alright. It's cool. Varied, lengths of videos for VEDA. If I didn't say that before, or if you're just getting to this point and you're like, why am I watching this video? It's because I'm doing VEDA video every day in April, which means this video comes out, I don't know when. I don't know. It's going to come out in April. So, that's the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, There's a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. There's a recommendation form down there. So if you have a book title, a book author's name, the genre in which that book title, authored book, all three of those things fall under your name so I can shout you out if I end up reading that book. All of that form down in the description box. If you have opinions about any of those books that I just named off, let's talk about them down in the comment section. Hope you guys are staying safe and you guys get to stay in and let me know some page to screen book to movie adaptations that I need to go check out that I didn't know about. Please, give me some of those. Give me some of those down in the comment section or in that recommendation form. Alrighty, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow.